Welcome to episode 221 of Snobcast. Very delighted to be here.
I like how we suddenly know where we are now.
Yeah.
Yes, because we stopped doing drugs.
Yeah. 221?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Chef Tom is here.
I thought you guys were going to make a drug thing out of that because I didn't know. Okay, it's all good. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Snobcast.
Chef Tom is here. Hype Man Steve is here.
I'm right here.
And we have a very special guest today. The founder
Of Microsoft computers.
The founder of WGAF Radio on Instagram and all over the world.
All over the world.
Joey Morabito's here, ladies and gentlemen.
Present and accounted for. Thank you. Thank you. Please. Let's just save all the applauding for
I'm gonna intro you with this.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So good.
Oh, shit. I played it twice.
Wow. So good.
Well, you know,
That's the drugs.
That's the... Welcome
you.
to the backyard.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the Temple of Doom.
Beautiful space.
There's pizza here. You know, there's pizza here today, but last week we had nothing for Emil, Emil and Jake.
Yeah,
So,
well, it's because I didn't know if they had any dietary restrictions.
It's a good point, I guess. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Well,
maybe they're
yeah.
vegan now.
Maybe.
Maybe they're lactose intolerant.
Could be.
You know,
I would have hit me by surprise. So
yeah.
I wouldn't want to be like, hey, here. And they're like, I can't eat that. It would honestly, my
Imagine
honor,
that happens
my
at
honor would be in the gutter after
Would
that.
you, if that happened to you and you and you felt the way you felt, would you go in the bathroom and just like maybe just make a mark on yourself?
No, I'd probably just like kill
What do you
myself
mean?
outright. you
Oh,
know?
okay.
Yeah,
I would
at
go to a
at that
restaurant.
point.
Wow.
I would go to a restaurant and order every dish that has something I can't eat on it. And then when it gets to the table, I'd be like, I can't eat that.
You know what? I can't eat this. This was a terrible idea.
It's kind of like my cousin's boyfriend, Kev. You know him. He's allergic.
Yes.
He's allergic to seafood, and
Oh.
he's like, "Oh, if ever I knew I was gonna die, I was gonna eat a bunch of seafood."
I've heard people say that. What a way to go out.
You
Right,
have-
like, let me
Just-
eat all this.
Yeah,
fucking
just
seafood.
ingest all these
Sir-
delicious things and die slowly of asphyxiation.
Sir, you're terminally ill with coronavirus. Oh, really? Can you get me a pound of shrimp?
Yeah, that would be him.
Do you guys serve lobster here?
I'll take a shrimp. I'll take a shrimp cocktail and a lobster roll from Lucille's, please.
Not that hospital lobster though. You know
No,
what I mean?
no. Not the pureed lobster pudding.
Wait, wow, you're staying at the Glen.
Oh,
Wow.
I see what you're doing there.
Do you think Kev ever's like, oh, I'll have the calamari, and it comes, he's like, this is beef, right?
I feel like Kev would probably do that.
He would probably.
Yeah,
This is beef.
this is beef. By
It's
the way,
the assholes. It's just sliced into
This is
rings.
just squid rings, but it is beef.
But it's made of
Okay,
beef.
let's bring it back to Joey and get it away from these fucking asshole
Stop.
rings.
Please.
Please.
It's always about Joey.
I want to mention something. Steve, you have a lovely baritone.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
I
Oh.
think.
That's
Yeah.
very flattering.
Yeah,
I'm honestly
just-
offended because no one. It's the first time no one's said anything about my voice, but I guess it's
Listen,
fine.
I
you-
promise we'll get to it, but
Yeah.
right now I just want to appreciate.
Yeah, let me have this, okay?
Yeah,
just
I
take-
can
just
close
take
my.
it.
I can close my eyes and just have you talk to me for hours and just lull me into a relaxing nap.
Like one of those like bedtime stories.
Yeah, like an adult sleep story.
Honestly,
Yeah.
now
Oh,
that you
adult sleep story. What would that entail if it was an adult sleep story?
adult sleep story.
Is it porn?
It's
Well, for
not.
the ears.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
But-
ASMR.
It's not porn, but I think fucking should be on the table. I mean,
See,
also literally,
On
You
the
said
table.
that?
figuratively as
You
well.
saying that and like it's arousing me, but also putting me to sleep. So it's
You
doing
know,
both.
the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Oh my! How would you do that? Would you even be able to? You wouldn't be. It wouldn't be able to be sexual because then you wouldn't
Yeah.
believe. You wouldn't believe your partner if she said or he whatever
Yeah.
said, "Oh no, I'm too tired tonight," because it's
You're right.
literally putting you
That's
to
a good
sleep at
point.
the
exactly.
same time.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
you're going to sleep with a boner.
Oh my!
Yeah.
You know.
So
do you-
like, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Already,
could-
it's horrible to wake up with a boner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine going to bed with one.
You could. I mean,
You can't
unless.
sleep on your stomach. anymore.
Probably worse.
Yeah.
Probably worse.
What if you fall asleep while you're like docked into each other?
Well,
I
that's
feel
it.
like. I feel
you
like
would
that's
have a
even
very
worse.
solid connection.
You
Oh.
probably have, wow.
Hopefully, you don't have to go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna write you a sleep story. I'll write the text, and I just want you to read it to me.
Oh my!
I would love that.
Okay. Well, I'll make it happen.
Are you happy now, Steve?
And the toad said, This is my fucking turf.
No, you'd have to make it. You'd have to make it like something that you can market on like Pornhub or something.
Yeah,
Steve.
okay,
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
crossover style, like Game of Thrones, like
Yeah.
It would have to be
Yeah.
like ASMR versus
Mhm.
Stepsister.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Ramirathon took his sister.
Ramiro.
The fuck? You have to make it. You have to make it familiar.
ASMR
and
featuring
fantasize it at the
ASMR
end.
featuring Johnny Sins.
We think one of our friends has a neighbor as Johnny Sins.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
He looks extremely, very exactly like him.
Yeah.
And his
Yeah.
wife has like fake tits and
Yeah.
a bunch of.
The only way to tell would be to ask to see his penis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
I think everyone collectively has seen more of his penis than of his face.
I think a lot of us have seen more of Johnny Sin's penis than our own.
Can we just can we just talk about how
Steve's on fire.
porn has warped some of our minds? Like like in porn when with this there's always the scene when it gets whipped out and she looks at it like
That doesn't happen in real life.
I feel like
No.
nobody's ever looked at it and been like
Oh,
I can't wait, like it's a
Yeah.
like as if it's a sandwich.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that
just-
looks
it's
so
just like,
good.
you know,
Yeah.
Oh man,
You know what I mean?
that
Like
looks amazing.
it would be funny if you censor it. Like you could
Yeah.
censor it. There's like he whips it out, and all of a sudden it cuts to a picture of a poutine. Then
yeah.
you're like,
oh wow, that looks so
oh
good.
my god, the gratinée
might-
from
yeah,
Jerry.
that
Oh,
might do it for some
Oh,
people.
don't even talk about the Jerry Poots.
Yeah.
My weakness.
I mean, it gives you like unfair impressions. Like you can't just do anal. You have to ask first. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't work like that in real life.
Excuse
you
me,
have to ask.
are you Greek?
that's a fair point, Steve. It's all about consent.
It is.
Yes.
Oh, consent.
Yes.
Yep.
Consent is sexy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what the comedy and entertainment world have been based on is consent, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Let's all take a swig of this drink.
Oh, I can't drink.
That was a late one.
I'm questioning myself if I am actually am an alcoholic because I've been on meds for the past 10 days for an ear infection. Don't worry, I'm not COVID or anything, but and I've just been dying for a drink.
Yeah,
So Tom here has sheltered me with
a non-alcoholic
a
cocktail.
non-alcoholic,
Substitutes.
Basically juice.
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
watermelon slushy
Mhm.
with some 7-Up in it.
What would you add to it if you could?
I'm a huge gin guy, so maybe like about 3/4 gin, just to get the vibe going.
Sipping
you know?
on gin and juice.
Or I would have some of your Peroni, honestly, at this point.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Anything to just cut that.
anything to
yeah.
cut the antibiotic.
Yeah.
How did it feel when they dug into your nose with the
I had
swab?
to. I had to do the COVID
Oh,
test.
really?
Yeah, because it had to do. It was my ear, but then it went through my throat, and they were like, "Oh, you probably have COVID." I'm like, "Whoa,
Transformers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should put my phone on Do Not Disturb, right?
That's not. Did you hear that noise?
I heard that.
That
I'm
really
sorry.
sounded like an Autobot.
Sorry, no, that was my Discord notification for Destiny. I'm sorry about
That's
that.
nice.
I just turned it off.
Destiny.
I'm sorry. about that.
I
If anybody is looking for a clown on PS4, hit me up. You know?
So yeah, they
Shade
shoved the swab in my throat, and then they're like, "Okay, so we're gonna put it in your nose now." Like they asked all the questions if I bleed from my nose or whatever, and I'm like, "No, whatever."
Not yet.
So that, but she goes, "We're gonna pick your brain." I was like, just get this fucking over with."
It turns into a lobotomy.
Is that a nice
Oh no, I'm
pic?
paralyzed from my neck now.
But then she puts it in my nose and she begins to count, but not count down. She counts up.
Oh, that's that's infinitely
Why?
Oh,
worse.
so you don't know where she's going.
So I
That's
don't know where
infinitely
she's.
worse.
Are you going
Yeah.
to 30?
Yeah.
Are you going to 20?
60,
So she's
yeah.
like 1,
One,
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, okay, and then no,
7
6,
hours
and
later.
she goes to 10. Then she pulls it out, and I was like, "Wow!" Like
Oh,
I
God.
felt like my world was rocked.
Oh, it was like a nasal cream pie.
Does,
Yeah.
Oh god.
does it reach like the base of your skull? Is that
Honestly,
what it feels like?
all I felt was my leg go up like a dog.
Oh.
Like I was
serious?
like, this is not normal.
Was it drive-through or was it on foot?
No, I had to go into a clinic.
Oh, you had to like actually go in. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they restrain you in any way? Do they put you like in a bit of a headlock? So she puts her arm behind your
Shock
neck?
collar.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. Surprisingly, they didn't do any of that. It was weird. It was a weird week last week.
How long did it take to get the result?
So that's another fucking story. They called me 2 days later. They were like, "Oh," because I also did a strep test, and they're like, "Oh, you don't have strep." So I'm like, "What the fuck do I have?"
Yeah.
Like I can't swallow. Like
Something hurts.
and then she's like, "Oh, but you got your COVID test results, right?" I'm like, "No, I didn't."
Did she just like instantly back off you? Like, whoa, what do you mean?
No. She asked me that. She goes, "Oh, you got your COVID."
And then when
test.
you said no, she's like, I'm getting the hell away from this guy.
She's like, "No,
Yeah.
it's on the phone."
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, "Oh, no, I didn't." She goes, "Oh, well, I saw your result yesterday. They should have called you yesterday."
Can't you just tell me what they are right now?
Oh, Quebec government, baby.
So technically, my results were ready in a day,
Okay.
but I didn't know till 2 days later. So I'm just on my couch, probably like, I have COVID.
Is that what you were thinking?
No, I didn't. Well, there's always the back of the brain that's like
Yeah.
where they picked with the swab.
Exactly. That's what
Like,
it is.
They gave me COVID.
They
know?
try to see if you're thinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then it was
Imagine
like,
if they're planting it on you.
Yeah.
Each one, before it goes in your mouth, she goes,
Yeah.
oh Jesus! and then she was like, "Oh, but it's negative." I'm like, "Oh, great! Can you send me that by email so I can actually fucking see this because I don't believe you."
Wow.
And then, but then 3 days prior, like in a row after that, they called me every day to tell me, "Oh, your COVID test is negative."
Wow.
So
This
I
is
just,
so disorganized.
every time they would call me, I would just take the call to make sure that it was still
Guys,
negative.
It's the
Just-
same results.
just
Results
as a
haven't
friendly reminder to you and all our listeners that are based in Quebec, if ever you want to get test results right away, all you have to do is sign up for the Dossier Santé Québec online.
Mm-hmm.
You put in they send you a registration code and you have access. You can go online. It's like a login,
Yeah.
and you have access to all your X-rays, blood tests,
yeah.
any test that you do. You can just print it out at home.
Do I have to give my email or?
Not
That's
the
where-
not the one for spam.
That's where Steve draws the line.
Not the one for spam. Not the one that you're always hitting unsubscribe. Why is Stokes sending me like their hot summer sale?
Yeah, sometimes I'm wondering about these fucking emails that I get because I may have purchased from like a sister company
Yeah.
of a company,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why am I getting Gap emails when I
Well,
only
yeah.
really want Old Navy?
Well,
Or
to
like
be honest,
Banana
they might have
Republic.
just even sold your info to someone else.
Yeah. Data mining is
Yeah.
it's a thing.
I keep getting it from Persian Wife Finder, and I don't know why. I've never bought a Persian Wife.
But is that legal? Not Persian Wife Finder, but
Yeah, because
That's probably not legal either.
blah blah blah, fine print or
Yeah, there's
so
gotta
on,
be-
so
yeah.
forth.
So is that a bankable business? Is my
Yeah,
next
of
Yes,
course.
question.
yes,
Information-
there's lots of money in it.
Information has literally become the world's most valued
Commodity.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's more valuable than anything
I'm
else.
in the wrong business, guys.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah, well, that too.
Shit. You know what I would actually love to see? I would love to see you with the you know when you do your interviews.
Yeah.
I would love to see you
Did
go
we
get
give
a
him a name
COVID
yet?
test as one of those.
Oh my God,
That would be
that'd
fucking
be
like
great.
the girl wouldn't even she would think you were like
Look, the idea.
Who are you?
But you
the
go
idea
with
was
your
all-
mic though.
Yeah.
yeah,
This is for documentary.
and you
The
put a
idea-
mask on and you put a mask on your mic.
The idea was always for me to like interview people that didn't know
Yeah.
that I was this person.
Yeah.
That was the idea. I don't want people to know that
Yeah.
it's an act. I want people to wonder while I'm asking
Yeah.
the questions. That'd be good to put
Yeah.
the mask on the mic
You should
myself.
start going into public
Ask her
places.
to change for one of my masks. Be like, I don't know how long you had that one on for, so take one of mine. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, this one look, and you rip the
Oh,
seal
man,
on
this
it.
is
Look.
such a good idea.
Yeah, you should do that.
You know, I have a doctor friend who I asked if he'd be down to do like an interview asking about COVID stuff, but he didn't think it was a good idea.
You
I-
should go
now
to a
he should do
McDonald's
it.
drive-through,
A McDonald's drive-thru.
and you try and interview the person through the intercom while they're taking your order.
Like, they're giving me. I'll give them the mic. Like, we'll switch mic. For
Yeah,
like,
you how's your day
fries,
going?
Yeah.
Good. Do you want
What's
to
your
order?
favorite part about work?
Yeah. What's good? What's good here? What
What's
do you
good about it?
suggest?
Really? Yeah.
What do you suggest?
Is the ice cream machine still broken?
Yeah.
Perpetually.
Is there like a spécial de jour?
What kind of soup do you have?
What's
today?
the soup?
Yeah, what's the
the soup du jour?
I'm gonna take the
It's the soup of the day.
I'm gonna take the soup, and I'm gonna take. I see you guys have chimichurri. I'm gonna take some chimichurri.
And one of those blueberry muffins.
Yeah.
Please.
No, not even because they'll have blueberry muffins. But if you
Oh,
go,
something they won't have.
I
yeah.
see you guys have a potato pizza that I heard is incredible, so I'm gonna take that, and I'm actually gonna also take your galette de pêche.
Salio. Oh my God! I've never tried the fish burger at McDonald's.
I have.
I'm
Dude,
not-
it's great.
It's
Is
not,
it?
I love it.
but it's not the same as it was in the 90s.
I
What would you even
I
know
never
about the
had it.
90s, Tom?
Can I
remember.
just?
used to only eat strictly filet-o-fish when I was a
Oh,
kid.
really?
Yeah.
Is
What?
anything really as good as it was in the 90s to you?
That's a good
good
point.
point.
I
That's a
feel
good
like the
point.
laws were more lax back then.
Yeah.
Like the filet-o-fish probably had some chibrock in it, you know? that gave it that extra like
Crunch.
Yeah.
crunch.
Yeah, the
That
texture.
would make sense because my grandmother loves sheeprock and loves filet fish.
Just get home sometimes she's just sucking on a jip.
Johnny,
Her mouth,
me the fish fillet.
white powder all over her mouth.
Oh my god.
I'm not joking about my grandmother loving filet fish, by the way.
But yeah,
I've never had one.
Joe,
What the fuck?
Well, what the fuck am I gonna get filet of
Dude,
fish
it's so,
for?
when you go on Good Friday.
Okay, can I tell you
Yeah.
something?
Wow, very
If you're
good.
gonna
Thank
have
you.
one, let me make it.
And then you get the
Okay.
Cadbury McFlurry
Thank
on the same
it's
weekend.
it's the sickest one. It's
Is
the
it?
sickest.
I usually do like Smarties or M&Ms
I know, but
depending on the season.
And
The
if
cat-
it's broken.
the Cadbury one is because the yolk is
Yeah.
no joke in that flurry.
Oh, I see
Is
what
that
you
why
did.
they did
Oh,
it?
they do like.
I'm never gonna
so
buy
good.
from there again in that case.
What?
I don't like puns like that.
No,
yolk, c'est pas le joke.
No, seriously, it's good. And I also actually today I went to Dairy Queen and they have like, I was looking at their summer ones because like every season
They
they
have
put
messed up
these
ones.
like crazy ones and I'm
Yeah.
looking at them and why is it that everything has to be written like microscopic?
Oh, it's so that they could fit more.
Yeah, no. Like on the menu, they write everything like super microscopic, and then the guy comes up to me, he's like, "By the way, just to let you know, our limited time offer one is the coffee crisp one." And I'm looking at him like, "Don't you guys always have coffee crisp?"
Yeah, isn't that always a thing? Why? First of all, why is that limited time offer?
Yeah. What?
Well, you get
He
coffee
goes, "We
crisp,
have
it's a
4
seasonal
more
thing."
left." Is it because you're almost out of coffee crisp?
No, it's
yeah.
because of the growing season for the coffee beans.
The cultivation, the harvest is only once a
For the
year.
cacao,
Yeah.
We
the
have
coffee beans.
we have a very nice coffee crisp made from a nice Yemenese blonde bean.
Blonde bean.
But that's funny. You're talking about the.
said it, and I instantly heard the accent.
It came out- it comes out a little bit from time to time. Yeah.
But the coffee crisp one on the Dairy Queen near your house here on Lac-Roder.
Thanks.
They-
Now everybody knows where I live.
Yeah. They have the sign that says new.
Lac-Roder, Ontario, guys.
Yeah.
Lac-Roder, Ontario.
Yeah. They have the sign that says like new flavor coffee crisp, and I also thought the same thing driving here. I was like, hey, don't you already have that?
Yeah.
Tell me, like, new.
It's all Nestle. They
Like,
should be getting
go
these
to a
chocolates all
fucking
the time.
dep, you know.
Yeah.
First of all, why do they never? Can I ask? You know, because Steve, you're a big candy guy.
You're
like
I
the ca-
dabble.
You're like the candy connoisseur.
Ooh, double
You know.
C.
You know?
I do what I can.
Yeah. So you wouldn't you be interested in having like a blizzard that had like little bits of like Swedish berries in it?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I
What the
wouldn't
fuck?
do that.
No, you wouldn't have like a
No.
gummy bear blizzard.
No.
Sounds terrible.
Really?
Why would I? Okay, you can't have something chewy with ice cream because then
No.
you're chewing on the ice cream and your teeth are all cold and
Oh,
you think you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
You don't chew your ice cream.
No,
How do you eat it?
you go.
So you masticate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh no, we not in public. Never in public. What do you think we are, Harvey Weinstein? Hey, excuse me, Yasmira. When you're done with the bedroom, just come take a look at me in the shower.
I'm so glad you brought up Harvey Weinstein. I have a very interesting choice for next song of the week.
Oh, it's one of his favorites.
Oh my
We'll get to that later.
Oh Jesus!
But the character you create for your skits,
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
the like what inspired you to do that? So
It's
like,
a week
just
I'm
give-
watching.
Just give people like
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna hang myself.
Yeah, it's gonna. That's a really extreme.
Stop talking.
No, don't do that. I don't really know, to be honest. I have always found humor in like misunderstandings, in people like not really being on the same wavelength when they're communicating, and so I just tried to ask myself, what's the best way to like make that situation happen, 10 times out of 10. So I figured, have a guy who doesn't really understand the language all that well, misinterprets what his guests are saying, and just
what is the
pretends-
language?
It's a non-language. It's like sort of a bastardization.
It's
Cesspool.
nondescript European.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Tommy Wiseau.
It's almost like Tommy
You-
Wiseau.
You can't tell
good.
where
That
he's
was
from.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we also don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is he
hi,
French?
Mark.
Is he German?
He says French.
I think
but
he's
some
German.
people think he's Romanian.
Or that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve would know.
That would explain the sunglasses inside.
I don't know. You guys have probably heard this, but his last name comes from because it sounds like bird in French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't
Yeah.
know that until when I read it. I was like, it's fucking clever. It's great.
Why so?
You probably should have spelled it right, but you know.
Imagine if he's French, why is he using a W? But
So yeah.
you're. I watched a couple of the interviews, and
Yeah.
I really enjoy when you start them with like, you just like,
Yeah.
so, and like you can hear there's like a palpable like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so uneasy.
Yeah. Right away, I want to get started with like this guy should not be like behind a microphone or like has never been behind one. So like it's kind of the.
It's so good.
Yeah. I try to ease them into the discomfort very slowly.
And you also nail there's an accent you do with the high pitched character. You know when you when you put the filters.
Yeah.
There's one that you do that it
Yeah,
sounds
with
like
the
a
glasses?
very New York. You know, like about
Yeah.
the garden.
What's his
There
name,
was
man?
one that you were talking about starting a garden.
Yeah. Lewis. Yeah.
That one. That
I'm
accent.
not sure. Yeah, Lewis. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it just happens on a day. Usually it's when my wife is like at work and I'm home.
And you're
I'll be
doing
like-
nothing.
Yeah, I'm doing nothing. I'm going with face filters. I'm like, oh, this guy looks like he would sound like this. And then I just let it rip for like an hour and see what comes out of it.
Oh
And then I
my
take
God.
whatever's there.
You should microphone the house. Just
Yeah,
as you're
I
walking
should just,
around.
I should just mic the house.
yeah.
Yeah. But those are harder because like
2 in the morning. Stop
pitch.
doing these fucking voices.
You're not my mom. Yeah.
I moved out for this reason.
But yeah, I mean, I do it to make people uncomfortable, and it works. 9 times out of 10.
It's
10 times out of 11.
it's perfect because when is somebody like I feel like when people are off guard is
Yeah.
when you get the authentic person because
Yes.
you see that
Yes.
that like
I completely agree.
what the fuck
Yeah. I find like the best shit comes out of improv.
yeah
Because if it's overly scripted, it's gonna like you're gonna be thinking too much. The other person's gonna be thinking too much. So that's why I just like fuck it, just roll the tape. Whatever happens, happens. I'll ask
Yeah.
you a question. I'll misinterpret your answer, and then it just descends. Yeah, it goes into chaos from there.
Onward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it goes into chaos.
the best like it's kind of honestly like the comparison that I always put is like Borat.
Yeah,
like
I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
It's because now
Are
I
you
mean
Borat?
Yeah,
Are you Sacha Baron Cohen?
he's an idol.
Yeah,
He took it to the next level.
yeah
This guy's like crashing rallies and,
Yeah.
and like playing characters, just like a one-off character just to fuck with people.
Yeah.
And then leaves, and this doesn't show his face again. He's a
nobody
genius.
will ever top when he showed up as the dictator to what was it the
Some awards
some
show.
award show
And he
award
like,
ceremony.
like shot on like a Ryan.
Isn't that when he?
Ryan
Is that when he?
Seacrest.
No, I'm thinking of Bruno when he descended onto Eminem.
Oh, that was Bruno.
That was Bruno,
That was
eh?
Bruno,
He
yeah.
descended like with his. See that too? Like it's too. When you're watching, you're like, but was this staged or not? That for me, like it's brilliant. When you're wondering,
When
like,
you wonder if it actually is real or
Eminem
not.
looks fucking livid
yeah
when it happens.
but he always looks pissed.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fair enough.
He
but
hasn't smiled since he was 10.
He's an angry white boy.
Yeah, it's part of the shtick.
Yeah.
But he looked like he was like super humiliated at that moment.
For anybody just hearing the gurgling noises in the background,
It's
it's
Steve
not they're not
choking.
bong
Someone's
rips.
waterboarding Steve.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, nobody's
Where's
waterboarding.
waterboarding come up a lot recently?
They're not bong rips. We're smoking a hookah, and it's tobacco. It's not like opium.
For what we know.
Talk about the exchangeable tips. So people
Oh
don't-
yes,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, oh, wait, we're doing this safely, guys.
Yes, we're doing it safely. We each have our own tips. Nobody is touching the other person's tip. Everybody just touches their own tip, and then we just pass it around the table.
Don't touch my tip.
No, I don't want.
Steve, get your hand off my tip.
Yeah,
No.
and everybody's tip goes into a plastic, so it's all nice
And
and,
it's
tidy.
even more protected with the plastic.
Yes, there's no risk of like cross contaminating into
Yeah.
somebody
or AIDS
else
for that matter.
or AIDS.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry. If there's ever been a safer tip, it's right
Are
here,
we
right
still
now.
talking about? Are we talking about penises or are we talking about the?
I've
plastic?
literally been talking about penises this whole
Okay,
time.
the
I
whole
don't know
time,
what
yeah,
you're
okay.
talking about. Oh, you're talking about the hookah thing? Yeah,
No,
these
hookah,
plastic tips. Yeah,
plastic
these
tip.
are cool too.
Okay.
And then, so aside from doing your whole all your stuff on WGAF Radio, you were recently added to the Positive Guys.
I was.
I don't even know how to explain that. So
It's,
you're a positive guy.
I am a positive guy, and so they reached out. No, basically, they're all about like mental health and promoting positivity and all that stuff. And so they wanted to add humor to their page and a bit of motivational speaking to their page. So they asked Matthew Jufita to do motivational stuff and for me to do some of the comedy stuff. So I think what we're gonna do next is probably venture into more like scenarios where you get like a guy who's being like fucking Debbie Downer about something in one side of the skit, and the other side of the skit's gonna be a dude who's like, you know, fucking happy-go-lucky all the time. So that's
my
where we're
God.
gonna work. Yeah, do something like that.
The duality of life.
The duality of man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's cool. And like,
Yeah.
do you know these guys well that they reached out to you? Like, are they friends or you just like they saw your
Not
stuff?
at all. Yeah, they saw my stuff. They reached out on Instagram. They said they found it funny and they want to add humor to their page, and that's how they wanted to do it.
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward.
Don't you love it when stuff like that happens?
Yeah, like a mixed, like, you know, sprinkled in from all the sex requests I get. It's just pleasant.
You must get a lot of tit pics, honestly.
I get a lot of pics. Period.
For real?
No. Yeah. Some people show me their feet. Some people show me the back of their knees.
Can you
when they
help
get
me
sweaty.
with my bunion?
Sweaty knees is my thing.
Oh, is that it? I
God.
thought you were more of like a belly button guy.
Oh
Honestly.
yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
fucking hate the belly button.
2-day lint.
Pull it out with a
So
Q-tip.
good. Yeah.
Pull it out with a Q-tip
Oh,
and
yeah.
and smell it, kind of like
Yeah.
Molly Shannon
Shuck
when she
it
used
like
to
an
smell
oyster.
her armpits. You remember that?
Shuck it like an oyster.
Oh God, that's fun. Oh God, that's probably why hasn't that been on Fear Factor?
Oh god.
Joe
No,
Rogan,
that's-
get on
oh,
it.
God, that's terrible.
Remember when he had hair?
He had hair.
Yeah, when he was doing Fear Factor. No, did he have hair during
I
Fear
don't think
Factor?
so.
No, I don't think so.
I think in like the 90s when he was on news radio, he had hair.
I
Joe
watched the
Rogan had
movie
hair
that he
in the
was
movies.
in.
Joe Rogan was in a movie?
Yeah, it wasn't
It
that
was probably
great.
horrible.
It wasn't that great. I feel like it was an Adam Sandler movie.
I could. I don't know what you're talking about, but I could see it being that.
Oh, it was the Zookeeper.
what?
With,
What the hell is
With,
that?
James whatever?
With Kevin James.
Kevin James. Yeah.
Yes.
Why
he
would
was
you
a-
watch
he,
that?
He was. It was just on TV. I caught it, and it was kind of seemed interesting. I like
Is
seeing.
he himself?
I like seeing Kevin James get thrown around and smashed into rocks because he seems like a piece of shit in real life.
He is a piece of shit in real
Well,
life.
that's why.
Is
it's
he?
I've
fun.
heard.
Yeah.
I've heard. Yeah.
He seems like such a
No, he's a big fucking
You would
asshole.
think, but apparently
no.
Kevin James, if you're listening to this,
You can come in the
go
po-
fuck yourself.
No, but you can also come on the podcast whenever you want to be a
Yeah,
snob.
seriously.
Be the real snob that you think that you are, you fucking asshole.
We won't make eye contact with you because we know like that's a thing. Like you don't want people to make eye contact with you, but you
Johnny,
know, like,
it sounds
whatever.
like you have a Kevin James story.
I wish I did.
You just know, like, is it
I just
hearsay?
heard. I just heard stories.
He's just a dickhead, eh?
he's
Yeah.
not actually the king of Queens. It was just a show.
That was just a show. And Jerry Stiller told him, "You're not the king of Queens."
Okay, you know what though? Rest in peace, Jerry Stiller.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously,
rip.
but we're a bit late on the bandwagon. But yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but
Oh, it's
guys,
never too late. You know?
Yeah.
guys, rest in
Jerry
peace.
Stiller?
And to be ahead of the curve,
Oh.
you know, like rest in
gonna-
peace, Al Pacino when it happens.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I was just
what
gonna
the
say you're gonna start
Like
naming
my
people
my
who are
idol,
stars.
rest in peace, Al Pacino.
in peace.
You're eventually gonna die, and it's okay.
It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah,
That's gonna
I would
be-
probably cry.
Do you feel like the world will more and more? And I'm only putting them on the same page because they're often comparable. But De Niro and Pacino. Do you feel like the world will more and more for De Niro or for Pacino?
Realistically, they should die together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heat 3.
like on a speedboat or something.
Like a freak accident,
Yeah,
or like a heart attack
Oh
together.
my god!
One's private jet flew into Pacino's house
Yeah.
Or like one hears the other's dead and dies.
And dies.
out of loneliness.
That because then it would
Yeah.
be easier. It wouldn't be easier for the families. So I'm so sorry for you guys, but like it wouldn't be. It would be easier for fans to just mourn them together.
Yeah, because
You know,
I think it would be sad for me to see De Niro reacting to Pacino's death and vice versa.
because
Yeah.
De Niro's face would be the same as it is now.
yeah,
I
but
just
you
hope
know
there's-
he's sad beneath it.
You think
Yeah.
there's a competition between them, like when they were young, when they were like,
Yeah, I think for sure.
When they were young, yes. Now they're just they're just good buddies.
yeah,
yeah,
Well, they did back in the day, Mean Streets together.
Yeah, but they
I'm
grew up
just-
in the
I'm just
same
saying, I'm just saying.
style of film.
New York film scene.
Yeah, sorry,
are
that
they
makes
close to
zero
the same
sense.
age? Yeah, eh?
yeah.
I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're both old.
They're equally close to death. So if you had to round it off, like they're probably pretty much almost there.
This got so morbid.
But it's
Yeah.
true. They're eventually
No,
all the greats
yeah.
are gonna die soon.
You
Steve.
know what's
Who's gonna be
you know
left?
what's
Ryan
gonna be
Reynolds.
I think a big one
You
that's
know?
gonna like shock the world. Not shock, but like
James
hurt the world.
Cameron.
Yeah, but he's not near death.
No, he's not. I just felt like saying James Cameron's name.
You have to like name drop him each podcast somewhere.
yeah.
What's his name? Paul McCartney. That's gonna be. A
Oh,
big
you don't
one.
even
yeah.
talk about that.
No.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
I thought you were
don't
gonna
even
say
think
Jeffrey
it.
Epstein. I was gonna be like, you're a bit late on that one.
And then Ringo Starr will be king of the Beatles.
Oh my God, Yellow Submarine
That's what
2.
he's always wanted.
Oh my God, the last living one.
Maybe he snuffs out Paul at the end
I think he does.
to
They're,
claim the
they're
title.
gonna see like
In the town when I was born.
38 casings all over the floor.
Oh.
What's going on here?
I love how he has a Brooklyn
And
accent.
Camera pans up. John Lennon's alive.
And you're just gonna.
It was all an act.
It was all
George Harrison's behind him like a little marionette guy.
No, you're just gonna see Ringo Starr, but he's gonna pull off his face and send to John.
Oh,
Lennon.
it's like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
That'd be
yeah.
crazy. Oh,
And
he
then
just-
he's gonna
he
pull
just
it off,
needs
and it's gonna be Philip
He
Seymour
needs the
Hoffman.
peelable voice changer.
Yeah.
and
You,
it'd be
you
perfect.
are not Dimitri. Afraid not.
What?
Done.
That's what am I too?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, great
So
Mission
good.
Impossible.
John Woo
So good.
on the beat.
Oh my god.
Guys, can we just take a moment in silence for Tom Cruise and his amazing run in every movie? Nobody
actually
kicks
hit
their
like-
knees to their chest like he does.
Also, can we just say that Tom is like 60 or something?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Are you
right.
fucking
And he-
kidding
And he
me?
duct
No.
he duct
Does
tapes
not
himself.
look at all
He
60
duct tapes
years
himself to the side of planes.
Tom and my mom are the same age.
Tom
So-
and my mom.
Tom and my that'd be a great movie. Tom and my mom.
Tom and my mom.
Tom and my mom are
A memoir.
56.
No shit.
Really?
Wow.
You know what keeps Tom young? It's the Scientology.
58.
It's
true.
Fuck, this is terrible. I don't
Yeah.
know how old my mom is.
How old's your mom, Joe?
56 to 8 in
call-
the
let's
range.
call
But
it
you
right
know
now.
what it is? She's not actually like donating money to a giant spaghetti monster in the sky somewhere. That's the difference between
Cthulhu.
her and Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You
Is
know
there
what I
actually
mean?
spaghetti in the sky?
I mean, Sonny with a chance of meatballs would probably
Would you
confirm
eat
that.
Sky
but
Great
Spaghetti?
film. Great
yeah,
film.
it actually is.
So good.
Yeah.
What, Clyde with a chance to meet? I only saw the first one, honestly.
There's
I
more
don't know
than
if
one?
I can't remember the second one, so
No,
it can't
first
be that
one was
good.
good. The
First one was
yeah.
fucking great.
What was your question?
If you'd eat Sky Spaghetti,
If it wasn't,
it's like either alioli or like meat sauce.
If it fell from Air Qatar, definitely.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
would
mean,
eat. I would
yeah,
eat.
definitely.
but would you not eat
Messi flies
Sky
Air Qatar,
spaghetti?
so definitely.
The what?
I would eat Sky spaghetti.
I would eat
spaghetti.
Sky
I can't even say it.
Sky spaghetti.
Sky
spaghetti.
Sky Spaghetti.
Wow, we're off the rails now.
Who's off the rails?
We've
You?
gone everywhere with this.
Yeah, but it's a
Pacino dying.
Joe's a great person to talk to. You know.
COVID.
Yeah.
You know, accents that
accents
are
that
nondescript
are not
accents.
descriptive.
Nondescript accents.
This is for we forgot the news that we heard
What?
before.
What's the news?
That my dad told me. The fucking guys, did you hear about Myrtle Beach? What happened?
What happened?
happened
in
in Myrtle
Myrtle
A
Beach?
fucking eagle dive bombed into like on the water, like
the
near
ocean.
the beach into the
Yeah.
ocean,
Yeah. And died.
and
No.
fucking grabbed a shark and took off with it.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw
There's a
that.
video of it.
Yeah. Of a fucking bird holding. Imagine the shark. You're just walking.
Hats off
You're,
to this bird.
yeah, you're just walking.
Can you
you're-
imagine? Imagine you're like, okay, you're on your phone, you're trying to pick a playlist to like tattoo, and a fucking shark fucking crashes into your
Or-
towel or on top of you, flapping like crazy. And
It
you're
would
like,
be
what's
even.
going on?
It would be even better if you're like. It would be such a classic movie scene if you're like you're stopped at like a train crossing. The it just came down. And the train's like, you're waiting for it to pass. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Yeah, the fucking you're in a convertible. You're alone. You're there, and you're like, oh, it's fucking. I can't figure out this
Do I
fucking
put it
phone.
in park? Do I turn off my car?
Yeah, you're freaking out, and all of a sudden a fucking shark just lands on you. You're like, oh, what the fuck is this? And you hit the gas, and you go, and the train smashes you. And there's a vigil. There's a vigil in your name.
People are dressed as baby shark. 'cause
Yeah.
they're like, oh, a shark was part of it.
It would be, and then 3 years later, they make like
A movie,
a
yeah.
movie loosely based on that
Yeah.
with like Scarlett Johansson and John Favreau.
Yeah.
Called Sharknado 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd
I
be
think they're
crazy.
actually at 7 now.
Are they?
Something like that.
Stop it.
Have you ever watched
I actually
Sharknado?
think-
I never watched it, but Steve and I did play the
Yeah.
did play the slot machine in Vegas though.
Yeah.
They had a Sharknado slot machine?
Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they? Because Vegas is the place where dreams are made of.
I remember I was still
There's
working
some
at a
homeless
video
people
store.
that would say otherwise.
You're still working.
I
at
was still working at the video store when the first one came out, so that must have been like 2000 and like
Oh my god!
14,
Remember
13?
video stores?
Yeah, I
yeah,
missed
very
those.
well. I fucking
Yeah.
love video stores.
Did you work at like a Videotron or?
No, it was privately, like whatever.
Oh,
small,
amazing.
yeah, like whatever. Independently
Super
owned
Video
shop.
2000.
Like,
The cinema, Super Video Cinéma Maison, bonjour.
Wow, that's
wow.
shit, man.
Super Video Cinéma Maison.
I miss that. I miss I know
Yeah.
Steve misses going to rent stuff.
I did. It was like down the street, so I'd
Yeah,
walk.
but now it's a
It's
day
along
fucking
the
great,
park.
man.
I used to
get
have
a-
one. I used to have one a couple of blocks away from here, and I remember it wasn't like I remember going. I eventually
Was yours
switched
on
to
Henry
Videotron.
Bourassa?
Yeah,
But I mean, I go to the video. I used to go.
and
Hey, that's where Tom lives. Everyone's gonna know now.
No.
Leger and another nondescript.
no,
city.
in
no,
Ontario.
In Ontario.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to that?
there used to be one like I mean, there's obviously the Videotron that's right here.
No, but there was the one that was there.
No, I never
Okay,
went in that
I was just
direction.
asking,
No.
I was just asking.
Like I go to the Videotron that's like the one that you can see over here.
Yeah.
You know?
You know,
on
there used to be
Ontario
one like
Street.
2 blocks away that a
Yeah.
friend of my dad owned, and we used to go there. And the way that you used to get the movies was like they had like the Velcro stickers
oh, that's cool. Yeah, and you
stuck
bring
on
the
the little
Yeah,
coins there,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
yeah.
my customers used to bring me the empty case, and I used to have to fill it with the
Yeah,
DVD
that was
or the tape.
Yeah.
kind of the
You bring the case, and I fill it, and I
modus
send it back to
operandi.
you. Yeah.
Did you used to give out late fees if you didn't rewind the films?
There was no tape.
Oh, good. Wow. I see how old I just made myself.
Yeah. I remember having to do that on Sunday mornings because we used to rent Saturday night, and then
Mm.
Sunday morning I fucking sit in front of the VCR and rewind for like 3 minutes.
You
Yeah.
should have fucking given not late fees,
But
but
fees.
rewind
We
fees
gave-
on DVDs,
Yeah.
and see if anybody fucking said, "Did you?
Did you rewind this?
You take it and you like reflect it in the light. And
Yeah.
you're like,
No,
you didn't
this
rewind
is,
this.
just take it back and wind it up.
Yeah.
You stop
yeah.
this mid-film. You need
Yeah.
to rewind it.
But yeah, I don't know how Blockbuster did it without late fees. It's a bit of a scammy business model.
Well, the way Blockbuster actually did it was that they would lock you out of like the special features of the DVD by scratching it.
Dude, that'd be crazy, eh? If like 10 minutes into the movie, you just get audio or like no audio.
Do you know how many times that happened to me?
Yeah.
What? I don't believe you.
Oh my
Or the
God.
movie would just stop,
You have
and,
such
and you look at it,
bullshit
the
stories.
disc looks like immaculate.
We had a disc cleaner, actually, a buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to put
You call
like.
him a buffer.
He's-
Yeah.
Come on, fluff this fucking DVD. out.
Can you buff this for me? Yeah.
He's 13.
People used to
highly
bring in
sexual.
their Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or Vice City. I'd have to pop it in,
Oh, Vice
Oh
City.
my
put
God.
some of that cream inside,
Oh, yeah,
and
like cream.
Oh,
buff it real good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I gave them good old buff job.
Can we have a moan for how good Vice City was?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Tommy Vassetti.
Oh,
Right.
remember that fucking thing I sent you, the opening for
Oh my
GTA 6?
God.
I
Oh my
okay.
God.
That's
What do you mean? When it was actually GTA 5?
No. Like last week, I sent him. I was at work and I was bored, so I texted him like this whole like opening sequence to like welcome to GTA 6.
It was
What a
basically a
fucking
short
tease.
trailer.
Yeah, it was like a short trailer.
But it's not true, right?
No.
he
I made
wrote
it up.
all. Yeah, yeah.
I totally made it up, but it would totally work.
You made this up.
Yeah.
I
It
kind
would.
of want to see this.
I'll show you after.
it
I
would-
kind of want to see this.
It would totally work. We should
Nice.
work. We should work on it, and we
Yeah.
should turn it into maybe with the, who knows? Rockstar Games might
yeah,
sponsor
they
the
might
next
be-
podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we haven't had a sponsor in a long time. But yeah, I kind of got. We used to
Money is
have.
running out.
Yeah, we used to have some sponsors. I don't know if you
Yes,
listened to
yes,
very
yes.
older episodes, but we used to
Yeah.
have sponsors. Very zany sponsor, Alejandro Battaglia, which
Oh my
who's
God.
still a great
guy.
friend,
Still a great guy.
great guy.
So how does it work for the they sponsor your?
They
your
sponsor
hour or
us.
whatever?
Whatever they write to us is what we say. Whatever product it is, we don't care what it is. If it's a fucking for your pants, like a re-zipperer, like whenever you break your zipper to re-zipper your pants, fine, we'll do it.
We'll do it. Yeah.
Whatever product you have, we want it. We'll sell it.
You're gonna get guys from like the YYZ Zipper Company Mafia
Yeah.
coming in and be like, "Don't fucking talk about it."
Yeah, you never know what it's like. Remember those goggles that the picture ones that you used to click and a new picture used
Yeah.
to. Remember, they have those, but on condoms, and we I that's the only one I said no to because I couldn't understand how it worked.
Yeah, honestly,
know-
it seemed a little hazardous.
Yeah.
Talking about the YYZ zippers,
Yeah.
whenever one of my pants don't have a YYZ zipper, I'm like, this is a fucking fraud.
What the
Yeah,
fuck is
you
a
know-
YYZ zipper?
Dude, look at your pants that have zippers, dude. If they don't have a YYZ zipper, it's a shitty ass zipper.
Towards the little, the bottom end of the zipper.
Okay, I just
It'll
wanna
say
make a
YYZ.
correction.
I've never looked
It's
at
not
pants.
YYZ?
It's not YYZ. It's YKK.
Yes, YKK.
Okay.
I've never
Whoa,
looked
one
at.
more K.
I've never been that close to a zipper before.
You're missing out, man.
I never noticed that.
You have to notice, and the thing is, if it doesn't have it, you're like, why am I paying $75 for these pants?
You've been
Yeah.
scammed.
What,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about the? Did you ever see those pants that have buttons instead of zippers?
I used to have a pair of jeans like that.
Me
I,
too.
I like him.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're easier to come off.
Yeah.
They're
You know what I mean?
super easy
Yeah,
to
you
come
just-
off.
yeah.
I think I know exactly.
Track.
Yeah, I know exactly
Yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah, it's a sex thing.
If
yeah,
you ha-
yeah,
if
that's
if you-
exactly.
If you have a
Sex,
good,
yeah.
if you have a good flick with your finger, you can just like pop, 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 pop,
yeah,
pop,
you
all
can
of
pop
it.
them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you do
Yeah.
that again?
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah,
Oh no,
exactly.
no. You want to go. You want to go top track.
Yeah, I know what you
Yeah.
mean. The track
Yeah.
from
Oh, yeah.
the top zipper
Yeah.
Yes.
to the bottom.
The
one.
Adidas ones had that, the snaps.
Yeah.
It's like, did you ever try and do that? Like, like when you see like in sports movies because it never happens in real life, where they
Oh,
grab
just
their
pull
pants
off
and
their
they just
pants?
pull off the pants.
It doesn't happen.
It
in real
doesn't
life.
because
happen.
it's attached at the top. So
Oh.
One of my
you can't
friends.
do
This
that.
happened in real life.
Oh, no.
One of my buddies
Oh, no.
entered to my friend like in my friend's wedding. He was part of the groomsmen, and he came into Space Jam,
Okay.
and so he came in wearing like the snap pants,
Oh.
and he like snapped them off and like did a 1-2 in the air with them,
Oh.
and then launched them into someone's fucking
Pasta.
pasta. That's exactly what happened.
This is a pants
It was
bruschetta.
like you know the friends table where it's like six different people that
Yes.
don't
All
really
the
know each other.
alcoholics.
Yes.
Yeah, they got a
They're
table.
all
They got
alcoholics and they're all single, but
Oh.
nobody really wants to talk to
Yeah.
somebody else because they have 7 other people that they're trying to
Exactly.
sleep with.
a table full of snapbacks.
Yeah, table 27.
Table
I've been there.
27, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we haven't been. Was it table 29?
29.
29, yeah.
Table 29.
But that's you're married too. You're married. Shit, I forget you're married all the time.
Yeah.
I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yay. How long has it been?
It's been about 12 years. No, I'm kidding.
I got married when I was in high school.
Got married 2 years ago now.
Oh,
Wow,
fuck.
Yeah.
shit.
Time
2
flies,
years,
huh?
2
You're a
years,
grown
I'm
up,
fucking
man.
Fast.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Yeah.
You're a grown up now,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
How's married life, honestly? I mean, and
Honest-
especially in COVID, maybe you should give our listeners a little bit of
I have a
advice.
bit of a.
Married.
To all our
during COVID.
newlyweds, you know?
We had to like make use of every single possible space inside our condo. We live in a
Okay.
very, it's a very tight condo, so we
Mm.
had to make use of every possible space in there. Otherwise, it goes stir crazy.
Very cozy.
It's like
Yeah,
a, like a
very
2-bedroom or a
cozy.
1-bedroom.
It's a 1-bedroom.
Shit, I see what you mean.
It's cozy, so we really
what
had
you
to like. I'll be upstairs in the far left corner. You can be like downstairs in the right corner.
Okay, it's a double.
Yeah, it's 2 floors.
That's cool then.
Mezzanine.
It helps.
Mm,
The
that
2
helps.
floor helps.
The 2-4 helps.
Yeah.
The 1-bedroom.
When you need to get away, you know?
You just go upstairs.
Or else you could just like take the
Or
garbage
you know what?
chute.
If you don't want to go upstairs, you can go downstairs. So you get both options.
It's nice.
I see
It's
it.
nice to have
That's a
2 choices
yeah.
and
Two
floors.
choices.
Uppers and downers.
Yeah, and then there's also the bathroom.
Oh, then there's, of course we have
Yeah.
1 bathroom.
Yeah.
So if you're not upstairs or downstairs, you're definitely in the bathroom.
All right, so to all our newlyweds and all the Dutch. Is it the Dutch that listen to us?
The Dutch, yes.
The Dutch.
The Dutchinese,
We have
yes.
some. We have some
You have some
Dutchinese.
Dutch fans,
We have some, well, not friends,
Fans.
not yet.
Fans,
Fans.
lurkers,
Thank you.
lurkers.
I hope
thank
we.
you for listening.
I
to
hope
us.
we didn't. I hope we didn't just lose them
Do
by
they
calling them
speak- It's gonna
Dutchinese.
sound really, really.
Oh, you
ignorant.
can ask Steve this question.
Steve,
Yes.
What's the question?
what's the national tongue of the Dutch?
Dutch.
It's Dutch.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not German, right?
No.
No.
I
I mean, it could have been at one point.
It's German-esque, but it's not
But it's
German.
Dutch, though.
Yeah,
It's
Dutch.
So
Yeah.
like it's
Deutsch.
an angry, harsh language.
It was debatable in
less,
45.
Less
but-
angry, more fucked.
More fucked.
Yeah, because it's a lot more throaty.
Yeah, it's guttural.
What would
Yeah.
you?
Guttural.
What else would you say is throaty? Like Portuguese?
I wouldn't say Portuguese is throaty.
just
at all.
gross.
It's very strange Portuguese.
Yeah.
I find
Yeah.
it's like
There's a lot of J's.
a lot
Yeah.
of
A
J's
lot of the
and a lot
J
of
sounds.
zh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess thank God they make good chicken at least.
They make excellent chicken.
Your cup is just moving by itself and it's freaking me out. I know it's the wind, but what
It's
if it's like a
gliding.
ghost?
It's gliding.
There's
Dude, I've been
aliens.
watching a lot of Unsolved Mysteries lately.
Is it good? The new one? I haven't seen it.
I really enjoyed it,
Yeah?
but like maybe it keeps you up a little bit. Maybe.
Maybe, eh?
Yeah. I don't like supernaturally shit.
No.
Ah, that fucks me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
If
do
ever-
not like
yeah.
that.
You know, like I always have this thing where right before I'm about to fall asleep, in the dark, obviously, because
I
that's
scream.
how one sleeps. In the dark, I always think of like a horror film, and I'm like, oh, I remember that
Why?
scene now.
Why would you do that to
and I'm
yourself?
about to fall asleep, I'm like, oh, maybe they're on the ceiling.
Don't open your eyes.
Guys,
Yeah.
I had the hardest time sleeping after I watched Tony Collette there.
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
That's exactly the film I was thinking.
See, I'm
about.
never gonna watch. I've heard that was
Ah,
terrifying.
dude. It's because the movie from beginning to end, just the tones and the way it's shot is
What's it about?
fucking
Uneasy. I hate that. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, but also it scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
But I
it-
appreciate a filmmaker being able to do that to the audience.
Yeah.
That's a crazy skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I think I watched it once like 3 years ago, and I'm still thinking about
Yeah.
it. So
It's really
You know what
crazy.
movie did that to me? The Fourth Kind.
what is? I never even heard about that. Is that
Oh,
porn?
It's
yes.
Joaquin Phoenix. I think?
No, it's with
No, that's Signs. That's not
Mila.
Signs.
I think her name is Mila. The girl from
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
with her.
Multipass.
Yes.
Multipass.
Yeah.
Multipass?
Is that
what are you
the
talking
the
about?
train pass you take in Europe
That's
to get on multiple?
no, that's a Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Oh, huh, I didn't
But you
know
know, he's talking about the Fourth Element or whatever. He's
The Fourth
Fourth
Kind.
Kind.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. She's in that
She's
movie.
in
She
that
was also
movie.
in Rollerball.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Mila
terrifying.
Jovovich?
Terrifying
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Terrifying movie.
No,
Fourth
that's not
Kind.
Mila
That
Jo-
was
okay,
when they
no
actually get into contact with aliens. When you
Yeah, but it's filmed like Paranormal Activity in that like
oh, I don't like that shit.
in that it's filmed like documentary style, where it's
Yeah.
like so it feels much more like whatever it's meant to feel real. So it really fucks with you.
That's also, you know how we mentioned how comedy we're like, oh, like what's real, what's not real.
Yeah.
When they do like skits and things.
Yeah.
Also, like when that whole like Blair Witch era
Yeah,
came
yeah,
out, it's like,
yeah.
oh, is this actually like is this happening?
Exactly. Everyone's wondering.
that was
Yeah.
that was such a genius movie.
It was a
They
game
found
breaker.
the
It was
footage
a,
in the
it
woods.
was a game changer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. So in Unsolved Mysteries, the only difference is these things did
Did
happen.
happen? Yeah.
So like you hear these people who fucking murdered their whole family, and you're like, oh wow, someone like this exists, and they don't know where he is.
Yeah,
So,
they're
like,
still
it's
looking for him.
yeah,
Carpentier, they're still
yeah.
looking for him.
Yeah, and that, like you know,
Yeah.
that just fucking happened. Like a
What
couple
the
days
fuck
ago.
was
It's
that?
Fucking horrible. Wow,
Yeah.
this really took a fucking turn worse.
What they should do to a guy like that is, I said this yesterday and nobody agreed with me. But I feel
Waterboard.
like not even
Yeah,
waterboard.
Just imagine being watching waterboard.
What they should
again.
do is they should just like every inch of his body should just get paper cut and he should just get dipped in vinegar.
Oh my
Well,
god!
but so why wouldn't someone
Like even
agree
on
with
top
you?
of your ears.
Yeah, everywhere. The
Oh.
webbing in between the webbing of your toes and your fingers, everywhere.
So why would someone disagree with you for a monster like that?
Because they say that like ooh that's a bit too much.
What? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck
What
yourself.
about the fucking doctor? Is that the guy you're talking? No,
Yeah,
the
no,
guy
no,
who cut.
that-
Turcut.
Oh,
Turcut.
Turcut. Is he
Turcut.
still out on the loose?
No.
He's in.
Yeah,
he's
they
in prison.
released him.
prison.
No, they
No.
released him like 4 years later
No.
because he
But
did
he-
the
oh,
whole
yeah.
I was insane for a
He's
bit.
Yeah.
he's in a thing.
Yeah.
Hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? No, I heard he had gotten out like 4 years later.
Out of the hospital too?
Wow.
He went straight to the hospital.
How do you
Oh, he's a practicing cardiologist.
Unless
again. That's
I'm
great.
Unless I'm wrong, but I think that
What
was
a great
what
turnaround
happened.
story. What a great way to turn your life around.
yeah, he's really and what he's doing now is he's teaching cooking classes. It's not just
I think it's a good time to intro our next segment on this
Oh,
show.
yes.
Our weekly segment of this show.
we have Joey. You're in for a
And,
good one.
listen, it's just that time of the week.
Yes, let me just cue it up. Here it comes. Are you guys ready for this?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
The Hype Man's Ethnic Song of the Week.
Put the pipe down.
Fine.
So, Steve, what have you?
So this week, I mean, I mentioned kind of in relation to Harvey Weinstein before. I say that because I feel like if we kind of look at it today, it seems a little on the inappropriate side. However, it's still a fun song, so if you don't know what's going on, you could still dance.
So you're
to
trying to
it.
get us canceled. All right.
Yeah, basically.
I feel like if we haven't gotten canceled until now, like it's not
Can
gonna
you?
happen.
Can you get canceled?
We can get. I mean, if we get a 13-year-old girl in here, we could probably find a way to get canceled.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It is, but I mean that's the truth of Hollywood. Anyway, Steve, continue.
So, we're taking a tour down to Guatemala today
Oh,
with Grupo Rana. And here is Mi Secretaria.
¡Ay! Mamita, que yo sigo magnificando, magnificando.
did we just leave on vacation?
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
that transported me to like Guatemala.
I felt like we were at a beach party.
This makes my wife fucking buzz. She loves this stuff.
Yeah,
This is you put like Suavemente or something like this on,
Suavemente.
and she's like, yeah.
you can't not party to something like
Oh,
that.
that was
No.
great.
Oh,
I
we
feel like
all
a-
just moved a little bit to that song. Let's
Yeah.
just face, let's
Yeah.
face it.
We all did,
Yeah.
but no one should know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it back. Just retract that.
And you know what the best part of this is? What happens after this is Steve gives us like a totally vague description as to what's going on in the song.
But it's pretty. I think it's pretty clear. So
it's
I'm
a
ready for
spot
it.
on vague description.
Fact or fiction, Steve? You speak 12 languages.
I mean, fact.
Well,
More or less.
I couldn't. Okay, so I couldn't find the lyrics in English, but it's in Spanish and it's not too kind of hard. I speak a little bit of Spanish.
Oh wow.
No, you
What a-
want to get
what a-
south for
what a
that?
flex.
What a flex.
Wow.
honestly.
What a
It's
flex.
so hot when he speaks Spanish.
So what this song's about is basically he's saying how he's in love with his secretary. He spends the days thinking about her. He says he can't live he can't live without her love, and he loves how she dresses, how she like conducts herself or walks, how she works, and she's a babe and she's his secretary.
Wow.
Oh, it sounds like every
Based on a true story.
Yeah, every
It's great.
businessman.
The
Yeah.
patriarchy fucking empowering
Yeah.
the women. Good.
So you
Get it,
know,
girls.
It's a little maybe not everyone would enjoy it as much
As you would.
these days. However, I mean, you heard it. It's a fun song.
It's a
to
banger.
dance to.
So
It's-
title and the artist once again.
So the title is "Mi Secretaria" by Grupo Rana of Guatemala.
Oh, fucking love Guatemala. Nice.
I've never actually been to Guatemala. I've heard that
No?
their currency is very interesting.
Is that true, Steve?
The
Steve,
Qued-
fact or fiction?
It's the Quetzal. It's
The
named
Quetzal,
after the
yeah.
national bird.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Wow.
what is it again?
The Quetzal.
So's ours. Ours is named after the
Well, the
Looney's named
Looney,
after
yeah,
the
fair
Looney.
enough.
No, that's true. Wow.
Yeah, but it sounds like we're crazy.
Well, no,
so.
but them instead of saying dollars, they say quetzales.
Well, dollars too is named after Dollar de Zormo.
You heard it here first.
He got that one right.
that was
that
good.
one right.
That was a good one.
How am I studying random facts? Finally pulled off.
That's.
I mean,
I don't even know how to fucking react after everything that I've heard in the last 51 minutes.
51 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Oh, time
Yes.
flies
That's
when
right.
you're having
Wow.
fun.
So, like, what can we expect from you, Joe? From like coming months? I mean, you got a lot of things going on. Positive guys. You got
Yeah.
your video capsules.
Yeah.
You got us coming on the show. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you guys, I'm really excited to have you guys do one of the interviews. I just can't wait to see the dynamic and what's going to
Yeah,
happen.
Steve might walk off.
That's okay, Steve. Try to stay
Hey.
patient
Look,
with my ignorance
I'll
and
do
whatever.
what I can,
Just
you know?
follow your gut. Follow your heart. If you want to leave, just leave, man.
All
I
right,
can't keep
all
you
right.
back. What's coming up? I, want to do some more characters, but ultimately I want to try to kind of move into sort of the, like the Beaverton, the Onion, sort of the.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I trying to say here?
Fake
The,
news.
Yeah, fake news, but like.
But like funny
The-
shit.
the
funny,
Trump-
s-
the
yeah,
Trump stuff.
Satirical
yeah,
news.
satirical news. you know.
Satirical
I mean,
news.
you could basically just like get the script off Fox News and just repeat that.
Yeah, I could just read Fox News with a funny accent.
could
You'd be like,
literally-
"This is a joke."
You could literally just read Trump's tweets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could source Fox News and be like, "No, this is real." So yeah, ultimately that was something I've been messing around with for a while. I have a green screen, so I kind of want to.
No,
Yeah, I want to get into like the
Oh.
whole fake news desk thing.
that's sick.
I
that'd
feel
be
like
great.
I feel
Yeah.
like it would. Yeah.
You have our endorsement.
Live from Chernobyl.
It's the explosion.
What was the name of the town?
Pripyat.
Pripyat, yeah.
Pripyat.
Of course, Steve would know that.
We all played Call of Duty. That's why
Pripyat.
it was.
Are you a gamer?
I am.
Yeah.
I am. A lot of Warzone in the last couple of
Yeah.
months. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Is that Call of Duty?
It's Call of Duty.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you play it yet, Steve?
I have played it.
All right, great.
I have it. Actually.
Okay, you don't have to fucking yell.
Wow.
What kind of games are you guys into?
I play Destiny and Formula One.
Nice.
Yeah, Tom, when did you become such a fucking Formula
Yeah,
One junkie?
I wanted to know the
Guys,
same
it's
thing.
so I just got.
I've never heard you talk. It's kind of like how I tell
Maybe it's because we
everyone-
don't talk about it.
It's like how I tell everyone that I'm a Yankees fan, but I never talk about baseball.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I've always been a Formula One fan. I just never brought it
He's
up.
lying.
I didn't know that at all.
But
He's
now
lying.
it was gone for a few months, and I haven't been able to.
Secret fandom.
Yeah,
of the
secret
Snobcast.
fandom.
I was so
Correct.
confused. I'm like,
Like you were posting on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Tommy's really into F1.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Ferrari, you sucked today. Like,
Yeah.
Who are you?
It's true.
I saw that recently. I was like, wow, I didn't know he
Yeah.
was into.
It's because you guys have to watch Drive to Survive on Netflix. It reignited the passion of racing.
Right.
That's yeah. Say racism.
The
Yeah.
passion.
Race.
No, that you have to watch probably something with somebody in blackface. Tropic Thunder.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Well, it's still a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Has anyone ever said anything about that?
Yeah,
it's just a
he was
matter
on
of
Joe
time.
Rogan at one point. They
He
went through
was.
it.
That,
Robert Downey Jr.
but that and also he was nominated for an Oscar for that performance.
I know.
So that just
No.
goes to talk to you more
Stop.
about Hollywood
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
about everybody else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oscar
something.
nominated.
That would never
performance.
happen now. I don't
No,
think.
never, ever.
That?
They should probably
Being
start
nominated?
nominating.
They would remove one of his Oscars.
Yeah.
He never got an
Retracted.
Oscar though.
Exactly. So he'd be at -1.
Do you think Robert should have been nominated for an Oscar for The Avengers?
No.
What? No.
You
I
guys
mean,
don't think
are
so
you-
at all?
I mean, maybe.
Are you a Marvel
No.
fan?
I am.
I mean, maybe.
I'm gonna.
No, I don't
The
think.
walk-off.
I don't think he should have been nominated.
No.
No.
Because it was a bit of a hubbubaloo.
Yeah,
at the
well,
time.
I have no comment.
Yeah.
Johnny doesn't like Marvel. So
I'll
it's
say I
just-
disagree.
You don't like the production studios.
Correct.
It's not your.
It's not my
your
thing.
Is there any Marvel movie you ever liked?
I enjoyed the first Iron Man.
Yes.
That was great.
Okay.
And the first Guardians of the Galaxy was great.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 was very
Because
good.
the music was also
The music
great.
was fantastic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And I enjoyed Black Panther.
Mhm.
I never watched it. Fuck.
Yeah,
but
that
I
was
think
Me neither.
I think that's about. Oh, I enjoyed Ant-Man also.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say actually I did not enjoy.
'Cause I like
Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I like Paul Rudd a lot, but I did not enjoy. I found that was probably one of the top cheese Marvel ones.
Oh my god.
That's what you mean. I'm more. Of, I like DC a lot.
Yeah. Could I
Yeah?
s-
Yeah.
can I
Yeah.
say something to Marvel though? And this is gonna be like productive. I'm not gonna like shit on them.
Sure.
They do a Kingpin movie,
Oh, God.
and it's just Kingpin.
What's his name? Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah,
I would love to see like Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin's really good.
he was.
So
great
you
at
see
Kingpin.
the Netflix shows
Yeah,
are great.
Charlie Cox is great.
Daredevil was incredible, but I
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
I enjoyed Ben Affleck Daredevil. But
Punisher
that's a whole
was
other
No,
thing.
I liked it
fucking-
too. I
The
liked it
Punisher
too.
was
The
ridiculous.
Punisher was great,
Yeah.
and so was Luke Cage.
Luke Cage was good too.
But
Luke Cage was really good.
But I don't know about the movies. It's just not because I like the dark aspect of the television shows.
I
Yeah.
feel like they fucked up on Iron Fist.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was
Really? I
It
thought I heard good things.
But
about
like
it.
super heard it
No,
from Andrew.
you heard wrong. It must have been in one of those 12 languages that you don't speak.
But the whole thing we talk about it often on the show. Like it's just it's just not for me.
Yeah,
Like,
can somebody make a decent Justice fucking League movie, please?
Yeah, but if I may, it's still an accomplishment that they did a 22 film
Yes.
like crossover.
There's only been 22 films. It felt like there was like 700 Marvel movies.
Yeah,
And
that's
now the
for me.
new-
That was like
But now the new fucking like not generation, but the new
Yeah,
like,
I don't know how
films
it's
are
gonna
coming
be.
out.
Yeah,
You know
now
what I
we're
mean?
in Phase 12.
Phase
Yeah.
12 of
Yeah.
Black Widow. Like who
Yeah.
gives a shit?
Who gives
Yeah.
a shit? Yeah,
Okay, I'm okay with Scarlett Johansson,
Yeah.
but who gives a shit?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the ending, and I'm just like I'm good. I don't have to watch anymore.
Honestly, can we
That's
have a
fair.
Scent of a Woman too at this point?
Oh, Jesus. Scent of a woman. He smells.
How's your skin, son?
How's your skin, The History of My Skins by The History of My Skins.
His name's Charlie.
Makes him by Charlie Sims.
No, Charlie Sims. No,
Charlie Sims.
Charlie Sims.
What's happening
Charlie
right
Sims.
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 I was thinking.
Sims,
I was
not Johnny
thinking. I was thinking
Sims.
of Johnny Sims.
Not Johnny
is
intact.
now? Well, you
If
guys.
I was the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. Don't touch it. That's Corona.
Joe,
Johnny,
it's been great having you on the show, man.
Steve Chef. Thank you so much.
Wow, Steve Chef. I see what you did there.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was-
that was
fun.
Thank
That
you.
was fun.
Thank you for that.
So everyone can follow Joey on WGAF Radio on Instagram.
Correct.
And he's married, by the way, so please.
Send them all the pictures you have.
Knees, backs of knees.
And once again, he really appreciates lint.
I do. Yeah.
Sweaty earlobes.
Falafel.
Send him your favorite falafel dish.
Falafel pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belly
Um,
button falafel.
You can follow Hype Man Steve at PalStev on Instagram, and you can follow Chef Tom at Chef Thomas Di Donato, and you can follow all of us on Snob Media collectively. Until next week, this has been this week's episode of Snobcast.